this is Dee, CEO of Catalyst. I hope you're keeping well. I have just finished watching a wonderful video from the even more wonderful Brene Brown. Her name is just coming up on the video now. She's wonderful. I watch her videos, I read her books. If you're interested in, human beings and how we function, and in particular her studies on vulnerability, get online, Google her, and the link for the video is just coming up now as well. I'll keep it on the video so you can have a look at it after this. It's well worth watching. The name of the video that she did was Why Your Critics Aren't the Ones That Count. And I love the topic of critics and our fear of critics and how it stops us from doing what we want to do because we worry about what people might say, what they'll think, will they talk behind our back, will they think we're silly, what if we fail, they're just going to enjoy it, all that good stuff. And I wrote down some of the notes, 2 or 3 things that really resonated with me from the video. And one, she says, it's not about winning, it's not about losing, it's about showing up and being seen. And knowing that you're probably guaranteed to get your ass kicked at some point. But not about winning or losing. And I talk a lot about goals and inspiration and moving forward and doing what you want in your lives. And I think it's great to think that, it's not about the winning or losing. It's about showing up in your life and being seen to show up. And I wonder how many of you, if you ask yourself the questions, are you showing up in your life today and being seen without worrying about the winning or losing? What would your answer be? Are you fearful of the critics? What's stopping you from showing up? And the wonderful Marianne Williamson quote, are you being small in your life? Could you step into your light? She also says about critics, and this is her, I suppose, her ethos in how she deals with critics. She says, if you're not in the arena also getting your ass kicked, then I'm not interested in your feedback. And I think that's brilliant. You probably get, when you try to do something new in your life and do something different, you will get feedback, hopefully most of it positive, but sometimes negative. And I believe feedback is good in most of its forms. However, to be able to sort of say, well, if you're not doing what I'm doing, if you're not in the arena with me, also getting your ass kicked, well, okay, that's your feedback, but I'm not interested. I'm here, I'm showing up. She also says about her critics, you should also keep a seat for them anyway and say to them, I see you, I hear you, I know where your feedback is coming from, and I'm going to do this anyway. How empowering is that? She also said some of the most important things about, when you're going to step in the arena, things that you should have. One is real clarity on your values and what you stand for, what gets you up in the morning, what keeps you moving, so that you're on a journey that is really aligned with your values. My number one value for the longest time has been freedom. Hence, I suppose, my choice to run my own business and do my own thing and be free to make my own choices and my own failures. And I'm willing to get in the arena and get my ass kicked because my journey is really aligned to my values and my values keep me moving. She said it's also really important to have someone in your life for when you trip up or fail or hit that wall, that you have someone who can sort of go, well, as she says, well, that was crap, let's dust you off, and yeah, it was probably as bad as you thought it was, but let's get you up and you can continue, and you're getting your ass kicked and that's great, you're showing up. And finally, she also says, in this arena where there may be some critics, for the most part, the biggest critic in the arena, who is it? Yeah, it's you. We are our biggest critics. I know I certainly am. I think I say worse things to myself than any critic could possibly throw at me. And to be aware, we don't need to be that critical to be the person who supports you. Listen to that nicer voice in your head rather than that critical one. So it's not about winning. It's not about losing. It's about showing up. So today my challenge to you is show up. If you're not showing up already, start to show up in your life. Don't worry about the critics, because if they're not in the arena with you getting their ass kicked, then their feedback is of no interest to you. Have a great day. Bye.